G'day guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to, well, a little bit of an emergency sort of video. Parramatta have made a big mid-season, or not mid-season, pre-season, well, it's not pre-season either, but it's a season immediate sort of signing, and I wanted to speak about my thoughts about this signing. Now, I haven't actually I don't think I put out a video about Dylan Brown joining the Newcastle Knights on the 1.3 million a year. Good luck to Dylan. He's obviously not playing the best football to start the year. You can see he is trying, but he's just not doing enough and not stepping up. So it will be interesting to see if the club does go with Dylan Brown as their first choice as partner to Mitchell Moses, Dean Hawkins, or Ronald Volkman, whichever way they sort of go for combinations in the next few weeks. Now, I actually think against the Manly Seagulls this week will be Dylan Brown's last game as a Parramatta Eel. It is a crazy prediction, but I think that the club has a lot of pressure from former players, has a lot of pressure for expectation of Dylan Brown that is not there. And that's why I think this signing is crucial. Now, if you missed it, on Wednesday, Parramatta signed Dylan Walker from the New Zealand Warriors. Now, Dylan Walker has played with a bunch of clubs, notably the Manly Seagulls, the New Zealand Warriors, and the South Sydney Rabbitohs. He provides extreme versatility and has played a lot of bench footy for the New Zealand Warriors and broke a try-scoring drought just last year or the year before. I think it was the year before, now that I think about it. Now, Dylan Walker brings a lot of experience to Parramatta. He's only 30 years old as well, so I still think he's got 4 or 5 years left of him. And I think he's a really good footballer. Now, Dylan Walker can play. If I say Dylan, you might think I'm talking about Dylan Brown, but Dylan Walker can play lock, obviously. Jermaine Hopgood has that lock spot put down, but there are rumours about shifting Jermaine to the front row. Potentially, Dylan Walker comes in at lock. But Dylan also could be a perfect 14. If you want to go down the road of Riley Smith starting in jersey number 9, it's interesting because I actually don't mind the punch between Riley Smith and Joey Lussick. I think it's going to work. I think there are a lot of people who hate it, and I'm actually the opposite. I think it's a really good move by Jason Ryle, and if they get the minutes right, I think it's going to be lethal. But I actually think that Dylan Walker is going to be our number 6. Now, this is interesting because Dean Hawkins is in the 7 jersey right now, with Mitchell Moses looking to hopefully return sometime within the next 4 weeks. Now, if Dylan Brown is either in New South Wales Cup, off to another club, I don't know why. I could see Dylan at like the Gold Coast Titans potentially. I still don't think, I mean, they've got AJ Brimson there, but he's quite injury prone. Kieran Foran. If another club wants him, I think there'll be clubs that might take him if he ends up in Cup. I think he needs some time off personally to get his best football. And I think his Parramatta jersey is very quickly coming to an end. And I see Dylan Walker coming into that jersey number 6 for the season. Now, I think Dean Hawkins is doing a great job in jersey number 7. When Dylan gets back, though, I think that's when Dylan Walker is going to come in. And I think the halves for Parramatta this year is going to be Dylan Walker and Mitchell Moses. Now, I could be wrong. This could be a signing for the bench. This could be a signing for the front row. But I think it's a really, really positive signing. I think I think people shouldn't be bagging this one out at all. This is one of Parramatta's best signings in a while. I think Dylan Walker is also a very good defensive centre. It's been a while since he played in the centres, but we've seen how good he can be in the centres. So if we had a Will Penasini, a Zach Lomax out, I know we've got some great young guns within our playing group. You know, there's, I guess there's, what's the word? There's, what's the damn word I'm thinking of? But, you know, you've got Hayes Dunster, you've got Sean Russell, you've got depth. That's the word I'm thinking of, depth. Different players who can play on wing or centre. Dylan's not a winger, but Dylan definitely could play centre. But I see him being a sort of long-term Parramatta 6 until at least the end of next year and sorting out his career. By the time next year comes around, he could be 32 years old and he might want to retire from rugby league. We'll see. But for now, he's a Parramatta Eel and we should make him feel welcome. So jump on Instagram, jump on the Para Eels Instagram and go and comment. Dylan, welcome, because I think it's great. I personally welcomed him via the Swarm page, try to give him a tag, see if he replied to the Swarm, but not to be. But really looking forward to Dylan Walker. And I predict that against the St. George Illawarra Dragons next week, that Dylan, as in Dylan Walker, will be the Parramatta number 6. But let me know what you think. Do you think Dylan Walker is the wrong sort of signing for the club? Do you think the club is going in a great direction signing him? Are you on the fence about this signing? Let me know what you think. I think Parramatta, over the next couple of years, they're definitely going to spend some money and they're going to try and get some players, Galvin, Wishart, but long-ish term or more short term, 1 to 2 years, I think Dylan Walker is going to do a job in that number 6 before, well, I think Lockie Galvin's on his way. But that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Don't forget to check out the giveaway video that is now out as well. And I'll be putting out a funny video about mascot battles, who's the best mascot in the NRL, over the coming day. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys later.